1, 2, 3, go!
What's going on, guys? Chris Rednick here, and today I think I have the world's ugliest Miata. So if you guys saw yesterday's video, you know I went to the junkyard to look for a door for the $100 Miata. Found a door, but we also found a guy that was looking to sell his Miata beater. He wanted 500 bucks. To me, a running and driving Miata, like if you're gonna get it for under $500, no matter what it looks like, it's worth it because these engines alone are worth 500 bucks. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and like, it's cringe. I know, you know, it is what it is for the price, but like, check this bad bitch out. So we got our custom made hood with our hood vent, which does nothing because it has a MAF and everything, so there's no like cold air in. Someone used to have hood pins, but they decided to delete those for whatever reason. We got some spikes in the front, which look absolutely terrible. Like, come on. It looks like those semi trucks with just the studs sticking out crazy. We got some side skirts that are self-tapped in. Now, the last owner told me that these were in because the whole rocker is actually just gone. The whole thing is rusty. He was like, don't take it off. Like, there's nothing there. It's all raw. I'm like, oh, it's just like in the back. He was like, no, it's all rusted out. So I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for it. The big reason why I was stoked on this whole thing was it had diamond racing steelies. And don't worry, this isn't the offset. This isn't really what the wheel looks like on the car. For some reason, he has a 2-inch spacer back there. I don't really know why you would put a 2-inch spacer back there because it creates this insane amount of poke and just makes it look ridiculous. But I do want to refinish these diamond racing steelies. This is an OG wheel for me. If you guys remember the Ricer Miata, this is the same exact wheel that was on that car, so the wheels were worth it. Walking around, we got this white trunk, which for whatever reason, I don't know why it's white, but we do have a red one. I'm just gonna trade with Anton because he's dying to have that one. We have this disgusting quarter panel, which is literally falling apart. I don't really know what to say about this. It's really bad. I mean, this would be a great like wide body Miata. Or even this would be like a great contestant for the lifted Miata just because it's already beat up. Like, to me, when the quarter panel is that bad and the rockers are that bad, you cannot save the shell. It's cool that I got this thing for so cheap, but like really I'm just gonna take off what I want from it and then just sell it again. I really bought this thing for parts for the other one. Like, I want the soft top. The interior is actually surprisingly pretty nice. Like, the door panels are good. We just don't have the speaker covers. The weirdest thing to me was I've never seen this in a Miata. So it has power mirrors, but it has crank windows. I have never seen that. I've never even seen a 1.6 with power mirrors. I've never had that. Like, I immediately thought it was a 1.8 just because of the mirrors right there. But it's got a Audi weighted shift knob. It's got this Rice Bride shift boot. This exhaust tip used to come out as a blast pipe. Like this. This is what the car used to look like. He says it used to shoot 4-inch flames. I mean, I kind of believe him because this thing is so freaking loud. Like, I have never been in a Miata louder than this thing, but I don't know. I think it's a good score. I'm probably going to end up selling it once I'm like done taking the stuff off. I do want to clean it up a little bit. Like, I'm just going to spray paint the skirt red, make it look a little better. I want to just put all 4 stock wheels on it. I want to put a red trunk on it and stuff and kind of clean it up. I wish I had a red hood because honestly, this thing could look so much better if you just did the little things to it. And it's really the little things at life that matter. I think this car is perfect for someone that really wants a Miata that just doesn't have a lot of money. The car, drive-wise, drives perfect. Well, I guess I can't say that because I physically haven't driven it yet, so I'm not going to say that yet. We're actually going to go in it right now. Let me start this thing up so you guys can see how loud it is, but let me get ready to go because it doesn't have an e-brake. For anyone that wondering, the other 2 diamonds are in my truck, which actually look a lot better than the other rusty ones. But let's hear this baby purr up. Look at that, starts right up. But listen to how loud this thing is. I don't know why you would ever want your car this loud. Like, you're literally asking to get pulled over in this thing, but I'm just really stoked that the interior is really clean. The soft top has like 1 little rip in it, and that's right there. So it's really not that bad. It actually came with a NRG hub and an NRG wheel, which the NRG wheels honestly aren't that bad. Like, I tried bending it last night and you can't really bend it, so that's good. Came with a radio, heat works, AC does not work, but it's a Miata, so who cares? But it is hot in here, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a true Ricer Miata. Let's try this thing. Okay, first impressions, I hate the exhaust. I don't even know if I should call it an exhaust because I give it a little gas. Miata this loud. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. If I get pulled over, I'm gonna be pissed. I can't lie, I'm a little embarrassed. Everyone just keeps staring at me, and I know it's not in a good way. They're just like, wow, this dude's an asshole, and I guess I am because I'm driving this thing, but it needs an exhaust, for sure. I might like try to find like some ghetto exhaust to throw on before I sell it, just because like, you go to sell this to someone, to anyone that's not 16, they're gonna be like, what is this AIDS? 5 minutes into my trip, something's dragging on the ground. I think it's the rest of the exhaust. What is this thing? I literally can't even hear myself talk. It's so fucking loud. So I want to test my theory out. Zach, Ruddy's helper, he's about to turn 16. He really wants a Miata. I'm gonna ask him if he likes this exhaust. If he says yes, my theory was correct. Every 16-year-old likes how loud this is, which is honestly beyond me. But when I had my first Civic, I wanted it to be as loud as it could possibly be. Don't ask me why, because I don't have an answer anymore. You could have asked me when I was 16, would have came up with something. Let's ask him. I'm trying to be quiet. What do you think of it, dude?
Kind of sick.
You like it?
Yeah.
Tell me how sick the exhaust sounds. Ready?
That's sick.
You like it?
Yeah.
Told you. Okay, so I just gave Ruddy's helper a ride in the terrible Miata, and what do you think?
It's sick. It's too loud.
At least he did say it's too loud. He says he likes the sound, but it's too loud for him, which I don't blame him, but he thinks it's sick. That's a problem.
What?
That you think it's sick.
The sound. It's too loud.
Well, it looks like playtime is over, because you guys saw yesterday's video. You know that Anton brought the excavator out, and you know that we had to flip this thing over to get the gas tank out. Oh, man. I don't want to do this. I forgot to bring dikes, too. I'm hoping that we can kind of just take the subframe bolts out and just throw this thing in the garbage. Let's try. Okay, so that went a lot better than I was anticipating. We had to break a few things. We had to unbolt the lower control arms, but it's okay because the subframe is loose. You want to just hold the car so it doesn't fall on us? I'm just going to try to pull it off. There you go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. All right, let me move my shit. Fuck. That stupid stud bitch. Oh, there she goes. Now the e-brakes are going to be holding her. Oh, yes, bitch. Oh, this is gross. Don't try this at home. I mean, the gas tank's right there. I think we can maneuver it out. Okay, this sucks. All right, guys, well, it took about an hour and a half, but we got the gas tank completely out. The next thing I want to do is I need to go somewhere to drain this, and I do want to clean it before I even bring it to Tommy's shop, because if Tommy sees this, he's going to be like, get the hell out of here. I don't know what that thing is, and I don't want it in my shop. So we got to clean it and everything. I'm just stoked that we got it out, because this is literally saving me 200 bucks. And this is a budget build. There's no rust in there, so that's cool, and we're all good to go. All right, guys, well, we managed to get the gas tank kind of in the Miata. We're gonna bring this back to Anton's house, clean it up a little bit, and I kind of want to get some paint match for this side skirt and do that today. I don't know yet, though. All right, guys, so we just made it back to Anton's house. Now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna transfer from the stupid loud Miata to the nice, relaxing truck. We're gonna take the gas tank to the car wash so we can pressure wash it, and I'm gonna go to McDonald's Auto. The cool thing about that place is you can tell them the paint color or the paint code of the car, and they'll put the same color red inside of a spray paint can. Bad news is it's like 12 bucks. Good news is we can take these side skirts off quickly, just kind of scuff them up, paint them, and it'll look so much better. I also want to take these ridiculous spacers off today and put the Steelies on in the front also, and I think just doing those two things, it's really gonna make the car look that much better. I'm not saying it's gonna look great, but I'm saying it's gonna look better, and that's kind of the goal, what we're gonna be doing right now. So let's get to McDonald's and let's get that gas tank to the car wash. All right, let's get some paint. Well, good news is we got the paint. It's right here, the same exact color as the car. Bad news is I got this, some clear coat, and a thing of Scotch-Brite. It was 50 bucks. I thought these cans were like $12. 30 bucks a can. I almost got 2 because I didn't want to not have enough, but thank God I didn't. Not stoked about it. Sadly, the car wash wasn't working, so we ended up just coming back to Anton's, taping up the car a little bit, using some Scotch-Brite. We really didn't do much prep work at all. We kind of just Scotch-Brited it for like 10 minutes, taped everything up, and we're just gonna paint it on the car because we don't have any self-tappers. We don't really have anything here. So if those happen to break or not go back in, then we just have no side skirts and we have a bunch of rust. So, good news is we got the good paint. Now the wind's gonna pick up. Of course it is, why wouldn't it? I'm very curious to see how this is gonna come out. Hopefully it sticks. We're just gonna get the self-tappers and everything. Oh my God. We're gonna do nice. Oh, it's fucking. Ah. All the wind. All right, first coat done. Well, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. What a fail that was. So, one can definitely didn't do it. I tried to cake it on as much as I can on both sides. Maybe it doesn't look that bad from the video, but it's pretty freaking bad. Take my word for it. Hopefully it just sticks. I don't know. Maybe it'll look better when we take the paint off, but I bought some clear coat, so might as well clear coat it up. That's this side, and then we got this side over here. Man, I'm just really butthurt that I spent $50 on this thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather just got some off red for $6.99 or something, but I want to be a big dick baller. Now it's really biting me in the dick. So here comes the final touch. While we're waiting for the clear coat to dry, we're gonna take the spacers off the rear. Like I said, I don't know why there's spacers on. I don't know if you like the poke, but I personally do not like the poke whatsoever. So we're gonna pop this bad girl off. Then you got that big spacer, which is probably a 19 or a 21, but that is huge for absolutely no reason. So let's get that thing on. So sadly, we need to stop today, but I think this thing went from 0 to about, I'm gonna give it a good 38%. So we painted the side skirts, which honestly I was a little nervous on how it was gonna turn out, but like it looks a lot better than the black. Like here's the before picture, and now as you can guys see, this is an after. We also went back to Anton's grandparents. We grabbed the red trunk there, and that makes a huge difference. I still need to clean up all of this like gunk right here, but he also has that little wing that we peeled off. I might just throw that on just to add a little more spice to it. We were gonna take the other spacer off because like this is the Diamond Racing Steely without the spacer, right? It looks a lot better. There's no ignorant poke, but the problem is that this quarter panel is all messed up, so I couldn't really get a true vision on what it was supposed to look like. So I was pretty excited to take this spacer off over here. And while we were taking the lug nuts off, this one snapped. So never go on Alibaba or Wish.com and order yourself some spike lug nuts. As cool as they look for some of you out there, I mean, it's crazy that people think these look good, but they're not good. And these were way over tight. I tried to just take it off and it ended up just snapping, but it is what it is. We didn't get to finish this side up. I'm gonna just take the tape off, but I'm actually late. I need to go to Courtney's house right now because I'm supposed to meet her other side of the family that I haven't met yet. And it doesn't look good that I'm running late working on this jalopy, so see you when I see ya. Well guys, we're ending this video pressure washing this fuel tank for the $100 Miata. Can't have anything dirty in Mr. Thomas's shop. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. We're gonna get this thing spotless. Can't wait to fix this thing. See you tomorrow.